Hello and welcome. This is Andrew Thake from Minds and Money TV, and today I'm with David Stein from KUYAF Silver. Great to go and meet you, David.
Thanks, Andrew. Happy to be here.
Great stuff. Well, first of all, can you tell us a little bit about your mining company?
Sure. So KUYA's flagship asset is the Bethania silver mine in Peru. It's a mine that was producing up to 2016. We acquired it last year, although we'd been working on a joint venture with the previous owners for several years before that. So we were working on kind of de-risking the mine for several years. And look, our plan is to build a mill there and put it back into production. Previously, they toll milled the ore. It's a high-grade silver polymetallic ore that they have here. And, we see the opportunity to lower the costs, increase the margins of the mine, as well as increasing production if we have a plant there. And that, we think will make KUYA, a meaningful silver producer, when we get that done. And, that's what we're working towards. I think that's a very exciting start for the company, and we've got lots of growth potential with our exploration at Bethania and in Peru, regionally in Peru, as well as we have a second project in Canada now too.
Mm-hmm. And what, I guess, specifically sets you apart from other silver mining companies within the space?
Well, look, I think if you look at companies at our market cap, the vast majority of them are solely doing exploration. And so we also are doing exploration, but we also have the mine development story as well. And, I think we're much, much closer to cash flow than the vast majority of those other companies. And really that's a sea change for a mining company, because it greatly reduces the dilution risk for the company once you can make, cash flow from your mine, and opens you up to a lot more growth opportunities. And that's why mining companies that are already in production, that are 12, 18, 24 months ahead of us, are valued in the many, many hundreds of millions, or close to $1 billion, and we're a fraction of that. So that is really the opportunity, and I think that is very different than the vast majority of other silver players.
Mm-hmm. And can you just tell us a little bit about you and your management team's experience? You've of course got a background within the capital market space.
Yeah, my background is I actually was educated on the technical side in geology, and then but very early on in my career, I became a mining stock analyst. And in fact, I covered some of the silver mining companies that are very prevalent, today, like First Majestic and Fortuna, et cetera. And, this was back in the 2000s, early to mid 2000s. And so now I've had a career, 20-ish year career of on the buy side and sell side. I've also been on the investment management side. And, I went out to basically look for the opportunity to invest my own money in a fantastic mining project. And, I was fortunate to find the Bethania project. And that's really how KUYA started. And in terms of the rest of the management team, I co-founded the company with a guy down in Peru who named Christian Aramayo, who's worked all over the world for Kinross, and then ended up, he's Peruvian though, and he ended up settling back in Lima. And and he's an engineer, so he's really his strong suit is the operations. My strong suit is more the financial as well as the geological side. And so that's with the two of us. Then we've been obviously building the team, since we went public. So we've got a great team now.
Mm-hmm. If I was looking at sort of like potential risks and challenges, one that I might pick out is sort of Peru, and Peru as a mining jurisdiction. What would you say to potential investors listening into this interview as to why Peru is a safe mining jurisdiction?
Well, look, I think at the end of the day, laws change, tax rates change, and that happens in all countries. Canada, the United States, Mexico, Peru. everywhere else. I think the thing about Peru that is really special about the mining industry in Peru is it's really an important part of their whole economy there, much more so than Mexico, Canada, United States. So at the end of the day, the government really has a vested interest in maintaining a healthy mining industry, and so I see that winning the day ultimately, no matter how the politics go. The other, I think, interesting thing that's worth not ignoring is the fact that the biggest mining companies in the world are in Peru. And to just I guess assume that they don't have any influence, I think would be a bit naive.
Mm-hmm. And looking sort of like ahead, where do you see yourselves being in, say, 12 months' time? What sort of key milestones can investors expect?
Well, look, I think we would have made significant progress on redeveloping the Bethania mine, and at the same time, I mean, even sooner than that, we'd like to finish our phase 1 drill program at Bethania and get a resource estimate out there. Because right now all we have is historical numbers, so we think that will be valuable, and then there'll be significant progress on the mine development in 12 months, and I think we'll also have some significant developments out in Canada, as well as sort of a secondary project that's maybe 2 or 3 years behind Bethania. But having a project in Canada is always an advantage for any public mining company. So we're quite excited about that right now, and it's still kind of at the drilling stage. But 12 months from now, we may have a resource there, and then as soon as you have a resource, you can start thinking about what you're going to do next to permit, mine, etc. So that's really the track that we're on there, and it's similar to Bethania, just a few years behind.
Thank you very much. That was David Stein, President and CEO of KUYAF, winner of our recent Mines and Money May EMA Roadshow pitch battle. Thank you very much.
Thank you.